Welcome to my YouTube channel, where I will be discussing the purpose of society, individuals' roles and relationships within it, and how you can succeed in this system. Now, hearing these topics may make you think that this is a political or a Sigma male grindset type of YouTube channel. While one could certainly use the information I share to do just that, I would like to focus more on the universal philosophical principles that underlie these surface level aspirations. This first video of mine will address the human predicament and how to overcome it. You may ask, what human predicament? Well, the fact that you, me, and everyone else on this planet is mortal and has a finite amount of time on this planet, me, is the human predicament, man. Each action that we make is a reflection of our innate desire to leave a legacy or an imprint on the things around us. Everyone wants to make a name for themselves and nobody wants to be forgotten. Anyone who says otherwise has room to become more self-aware. Why do you think that psychopathic murderers and public heroes do the things they do? Perhaps it is not for direct recognition of their achievements, but both good and evil mean to change the world in their favor. Life is a battle of wills and a chessboard of choices. We move forward by the decisions we make, and sometimes we succeed, sometimes we suffer. It is all good and well to point such things out, but how can we each become less attached to the system and become more in control of our decisions and reactions? Well, the answer is simple, but the process is complex. Mindfulness. What is mindfulness? According to the Oxford Dictionary, mindfulness is, quote, a mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment while calmly acknowledging and accepting one's feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations, used as a therapeutic technique, end quote. Over this video and those to come, I will break this definition down into its constituent parts and dive into each part's meanings and applications. Now to address the first and foremost aspect of this definition. The Oxford Dictionary states that mindfulness is a mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment. In a world where we are drowned in dopamine and made complacent and weak by our diets and unhealthy daily schedules, the average person's mind is a wreck of emotions, worries, and an overarching feeling of being lost. I have been there, you have probably been there, perhaps you are currently there. No matter where you are, the fact is that you are watching this video means that you are trying to change for the better. You are taking the necessary steps to succeed. Now to focus my own awareness in the present moment. I have personally found a variety of personal practices to be helpful. One of the most calming escapes and detoxifying exercises I have the pleasure of doing is aerobic swimming. When your head is submerged and you're rhythmically taking stroke after stroke, you leave this world, it seems. You are lost in the moment and surrounded by only your own thoughts in the cool water. Long-distance running has also been soothing to me as I continue to progress and develop expertise in this field. I will share more thoughts on it as well. But becoming mindful and focused on the present moment does not only happen when you are engaged in cardiovascular exercise. It can happen anywhere through the various forms of meditation. I personally love to sit down on my couch, close my eyes, and set up some white noise in the background, and empty my mind as best as I know how. Doing this just 10 to 20 minutes a day can make a world of difference. But perhaps this amount of time still seems daunting. Try shorter periods of time and build your way up. Rid your mind in an environment of stimuli, and when it seems to feel uncomfortable, go for 1 minute longer. It is when we aren't comfortable that we make real progress. When our mind tells us to give up and move on, it is most important to keep going. Stationary meditation and cardiovascular exercise both teach this principle when practiced correctly. And if you want to go the extra mile, consider keeping a personal journal where you write down your inner thoughts, fears, hopes, and impressions. Believe me when I say that writing down my inner feelings always helps me to see things in a different perspective and become more self-aware. Read good books, learn from the greats, and keep moving forward. Stay strong, Kings. Remember who you are and what you have the potential to become.